Morning, welcome back to the channel. It's Phil from Phil's Van Life Tours, and where am I today? Well, I didn't mean to get on this, but I'm actually on a ferry on Windermere, Lake Windermere in the Lake District. I actually got on the ferry by accident. I just turned down this road. I stayed over. I used Brit stops and stayed over last night. I didn't set off from Manchester till like just gone 7 o'clock. I just got one of them. I just got fed up. I just really got itchy feet and I just wanted to go out in the van. So I jumped in the van, drove through torrential rain, and anyway, let's get some viewing. We're moving now. Yeah, torrential rain, and I got here last night about 9:15. Had a bit of an early night. It's about, what time is it now? About 11 o'clock. And yeah, so I was just drove through Windermere, the town centre there, and I turned down this thing. I was just looking for somewhere to park. So I've not even had a brew yet. Not even had a coffee or anything. I was just looking for somewhere to park, and I come down this road and I couldn't turn round, and it was just onto the ferry. It was for the van. It was £6.80, something like that. £6.75 for the van to cross over, and it says you're going right round. I'm gonna head up to Coniston, because that's where I've stayed before, so I sort of know the area. So I'm going to do a bit of filming in Coniston, and then I'm going to come back. I might even go back across the ferry to all round back to Windermere and just do some of the lakes. But yeah, we're moving. It doesn't actually feel like we're moving. I don't know if you're allowed. I think you are allowed out, but anyway, well, it's nice today. At least that rain stops. It didn't stop yesterday at all, did it? It was just constant all day. So smooth. It doesn't even feel like you're moving. I didn't even think I'd get on. I was like, oh shit, how can I reverse it? There was nowhere to turn it. And I just thought, you know what, he just sort of waved me on. He's like, wait, come on. So I thought, God, I'm allowed on here, so I just got on. It's quite cool. I'm not sure how much it is to cross if you're on a bike, but you can come on your bike and cross on here. Just trying to get some views for you. I mean, I know we're on a lake, but I'm taken back. It doesn't feel like we're moving at all. It just feels like you're stationary. But we're going across at about 3 or 4 miles, 5 miles an hour. Nearly across now. You can see the ramp coming up over there. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to do a bit of filming around Coniston. We're going to head up to first. I'm going to grab myself a coffee and get some breakfast. So that was a turn up for the books, wasn't it? I didn't expect that to be going across the ferry this morning. I literally just went down this road and I couldn't turn, so I had to go on you had to use the ferry. But I'm just parked in a little car park, just as you come off the ferry on the other side, about not even a quarter of a mile. I just spotted this car park and I needed the toilet, and I've not even had a brew yet. Just about to have a brew. I'm going to do some, make myself a little snack, a bit of breakfast in the van. With that beautiful view of Windermere there. Got some sort of walk in the forest up to the left of me there. Ash Landing Car Park it's called, part of the National Trust. So yeah, so I'm just going to put you down. I might as well record this. I might not use it in my film, but I might as well record myself cooking. Grab my pan. Hopefully I've cleaned it this time. Was that be embarrassing if I haven't? Yay, I've cleaned it. What we having? Black puddings and bacon and black pudding on a bit of sourdough. I think I've got some left up there. What am I looking for? The sparkler. Again, because I'm using the 2 hobs, I'll just try and match the heat on them. So bacon here, so that one about there, that one about there. Griddle side's fine for bacon and black puddings. I didn't bring any eggs. I thought I brought some. I've got some, but they're already boiled. Where's my spray? I seen it last night. It's the only problem is you forget where you put stuff in the van. Oh, there it is. and it can only be in the van, but it means you might have to search around for it. That's why I try and keep everything handy in like these the little pockets that I use. There's even got my ashtray in there at night. Yeah, so let's get a bit of oil in here. I have to apologise, I've not had my coffee yet. You know what I'm like. What's anyone like when they haven't had a coffee? So I'm not my usual self, but it's lovely to be out away from Manchester and away from that miserable rain. I mean, obviously it's spitting now and it's raining around here, but you've got beautiful countryside to look at. There's a difference, isn't there? Beautiful, lovely fresh air, lovely lake. So yeah, so I'm probably going to go up to Coniston, have a little walk around there, do a bit of filming, and then come back this way, do a bit of filming. I might even go around the town centre. It looks like a beautiful town centre, loads of shops. I put me in my sat nav when I left. But right, where should I go to a point of interest? So I put in Greg's. I found out whether nearest Greg's wasn't. It was right in the town centre. Oh, that's strong. Just how I want it. One or two. Let's have two. I'm mooching about a lot today. That's okay. Then black pudding's going first. These black puddings probably take a little bit longer than the bacon to cook. I'm back in the kangaroo pouches. Grab myself a paper plate. I have got a plate there at the top, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, that I use, like a plastic one that I reuse. But I mean, paper plates are cheap enough, aren't they? And you can just throw them away, there's no washing up. I usually just use two because they're quite thin. Same like I did for my burgers, if you watch my burger video. Oh, so if you're new to the channel, please, if you would, please like and subscribe. You know, I'm only a small YouTuber. I'm just getting going. I'm just trying to find my feet. I'm looking at going full time in my van after winter, but I am going to be getting out in my van over winter, including a full week in Scotland. So if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe and stay with me for that. And also, you know, I just film random stuff. I've got my drone's poorly at the moment. If you watched my previous videos, you would have seen my little drone. Well, I painted him, and the paint wasn't properly dry. My silly monkey bloody brain decided to take it for a fly when paint was still wet. Well, not wet, it was just tacky, you know what I mean? And I took it for a fly, and I must have got some paint or something inside one of the sensors. It started going faster than it normally did. I put it in sports mode and it went off. Flew about half a mile. It was quite high, about 80 metres up above all the trees and pylons and stuff, just going down like the main road, tracking the main road. And then it just come up, no warning, just come up saying overheating, something or other. And then just totally lost contact with the drone. So I think it just fell out, literally just fell out of the sky. I think it overheated and fell out of the sky. So I was looking around for it, going around, mooching around in my cars, because the last point where I seen it in the sky, because obviously I'm keeping my eye on it where it is with my eyes, as well as on the phone. So I knew where it was, so I went there, couldn't see it in the sky. Luckily it's got an app on it, you know, the DJI Fly app. It's got an app on there which tracks your drone. So I put that on, and it turned out I thought it was in the back of a graveyard. It wasn't there. It was actually in an old lady's house. I had to knock on the door. I said, "Oh, your drone's in your garden. Do you mind if I pick it up?" She went, "Go and get it." And yeah, it was just there. And it had like an extension. It was just there next to the extension in the corner. But it smashed the gimbal thing on the front. The camera gimbal. It just come out of place. It's not smashed. It's not broke. It's just pulled out. But I tried for about 20 minutes trying to put it back in, and I couldn't get it back in. So in the end, I sent it off, was it yesterday, day before, back to DJI. I mean, it's probably going to cost me 40-50 quid or something to get repaired. So costly, but you know, it's quite costly, but I could have lost the drone, and I didn't. So I was happy with that. I didn't lose the drone. Right, let's get some bacon in here. Yeah, so yes, that's gone for repair. So obviously, I wanted to do some pottage with that. I was going to go back to. I want to do Penmon because I want to go take my drone over to Puffin Island. I'm not going to disturb the birds. I'm going to keep a big distance so they can't hear it. You know, just like they do when you go on a boat. See, I'm a bit frightened of boats. He says that, and he's just been on across the ferry. But small boats I don't like little speed boats and stuff. But I'm going to use the drone to get footage like that, you know, to go a bit of Puffin Island around there and around the lighthouse and stuff. Right, that's the bacon in. Shove this back in the cool box. Yeah, I've got eggs. I've got these eggs. I just got them with a meal deal yesterday, so I thought I'd bring them out. But they're handy, aren't they? Because it's just boiled eggs. Bit of protein, you know, just for a little snack. Rather than chocolate, you know. You can't beat eggs, can you? You've got all the vitamin D, omega-3s. It's a meal on its own, isn't it? Right, I need some bread. I sometimes go for breakfast. I mean, I was going to go for breakfast, but the problem I've got is when you've got a big camper, it's finding somewhere to park it. And you'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold coming with the change of the seasons. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to park to Greg's, I might have even got a Greg's breakfast this morning. But you know, you've got a van. You know, you've got Aldi's all over the country. You might as well use them. You might as well use the van. I've got gas in it. So I'm just putting a bit of cheese on my sourdough bread. Oh, it's lovely, this sourdough. I can't get enough of it. It's just so healthy in it, you know. It's just literally what it is. Sourdough bread, no weird ingredients, not overly processed. In fact, the cheese spread, the soft cheese, and probably eating is more processed than the bread. Should be putting butter on there, really. Right, that's that. Well, that's looking cooked to me, guys. Yummy, yummy. Chicken side, yeah. I mean, black puddings, they cook really quick. So you can probably put them in at the same time as bacon. But I just want to make sure they're done, because you can't really tell them. They are quite thick. And I want it cooked right through, so I always give it a little bit extra than I would for the bacon. Just get my gas off there, guys. But yeah, I'm going to have this food now, and then we'll go for a little walk. So I've had my breakfast. Just going to lock the van up. I'm just going to go for a little walk round. But what I always do when I've been cooking, I always make sure that I switch the air. I've just done it now. Just make sure I always switch the gas off. Because I've noticed what I've left it on before now. And I could actually, when it comes to the van, I could actually smell gas in the van. So there must be a slight little leak, you know, on the pipe in there. So it's always worth making sure you turn it off there. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a little walk. I can't go too far to lock my van. Not that I should need to around here, but... So yeah, so we're at Ash Landing's car park. Ash Landing car park. And we are here. So there's the ferry that I just got to come across. So I went down this road and you just could not turn round. So the only option was to go across the ferry, and it was great. I enjoyed it actually. It was so smooth. You couldn't even tell you were moving. And I've just drove down here. I'm just in this little car park here. Yeah, I can't do much walking today, guys. I've actually had a bit of a gout flare up on my right foot. So I'm just starting to hobble a little bit now. But look at that view, guys. I'm going to cross over for you in a minute. So yeah, that's the Ash Landing car park. There's the van there. And there's Winston. There's the Windermere, Lake Windermere. Look at them houses at the back over there. I don't know if you can make them out. It's lovely and peaceful here, lovely and peaceful. Joey's Lake District Cafe somewhere. No, I've not put my power music on yet. I'll blast that in a minute. We're nearly 12 o'clock now. Just wanted to have a walk up here. Lovely boats. Very calm today. A little jetty there. So you probably launch it, go down that jetty, little dinghy, get onto your boat. Obviously there's no tides, is there? With it being a lake. It's landlocked. Landlocked, as they say. Right, I'm going to head up to Coniston. So just driving down these little really tiny lanes coming from the other lake going up to Coniston. There's a little lake over there. It's lovely scenery. It's just spitting a little bit. It's alright. Still a nice day, you know, it's a lot better than it was yesterday. But these lanes are just so small for a little camper van. So we just arrived at Coniston now, Coniston Lake. Just in the car park. I'm just being paid for the parking. Paid £6 and that'll give me 3 hours now. It's just 1:10 it is now. I'm just, guys, you know what I'm really annoyed about is my foot. I've just got out to go to the meter to pay for the parking and I've just hobbled to the meter. I'm not going to be able to do much walking about, guys. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to come back anyway. This was going to be part of the video. Is I'm going to come back in winter, hopefully when we've got a bit of frost on the ground or even a little light sprinkling of snow. And I'm just going to show you Coniston Lake. So we're just in the car park here now. Just pay for the parking. There's a meter right next to the van and I'm parked in one of these bays. I'm just in it. The back end just sort of sticks out a tiny little bit, but it's not blocking anyone in. It's not blocking the road, so it should be fine. There's another camper to my left there. A nice one that is, actually a nice Citroen. It's parked up, so I should be okay here for parking. I'm going to try and have a little walk, guys, but I am struggling, but I'm going to do my best for you. I'm not, you know, I've come here, that's what I mean, I'm a bit annoyed. And that drive from coming across from where you come across the ferry from, I keep calling it the other lake because I forgot the name of it, you know what I'm like when I'm recording, I just forget names instantly. But Windermere, yeah, Windermere. So I've come across from Windermere, I accidentally got on the ferry, which is cool, I've got some footage. And so you come across this little road, it's about 8 miles across like a hill. Well, across a bit of a mountain top, and you come across, and just to warn you, if you're coming in a camper and you do come across the ferry, the roads there, it's very narrow on tight bends. You know, you really have to. There's only room for sort of one and a half cars across the thing, so you've got to just be cautious that, you know, when you're driving it. I was doing like 25 probably on average. Just there was a bus that come past at one point and we only just made it past each other, mirror to mirror sort of thing. So just be cautious of that. It wasn't an issue. I mean, if you're used to driving in like Wales or like small A roads and stuff in your van, then you should be fine. Or Cornwall even, you know, I believe some of the roads there are really tight. So just to let you know, if you do come in your camper van, you go across the ferry road and across the back that way into Coniston, about 8 miles. It's quite tight and snaky, but it was a lovely drive. Historic steam yacht gondola. That looks quite decent, doesn't it? It's £12 for an hour. Or there's one at 1:45 and 2:45 for 1 hour 40 minutes. School holidays only. Yeah, so just hobbling along. Toilet block there. Sandy. Shall I get a motorboat? What is it? £40 for 2. Passengers, rowing boats, kayaks. 2 hours. Oh, you hire them, yeah? Open canoes, paddle boards, £30 for 2 hours. God, that's expensive, isn't it? Are you allowed to actually bring your own paddle board here and launch? Ah, that's what I was just thinking. And there's the answer. That's better. That's more like it. So if you want to bring your own canoe and stuff, it's £5 a launch. That's reasonable, isn't it? It all supports the National Trust and whatnot on keeping the grounds clean and everything. Got each recommendation for brave conduct. Donald Malcolm Campbell, CBE.
Well, just south of London. Yeah.
There's your boat hire shop there. You hire your boat from. And there's the Bluebird Cafe, which I might pay a visit to shortly. Just have a look at the departure board here. So there's one red route, northern, at 1:55. please pay here or on the boat, so you can actually pay on the boat as well. So it's £16.25, and the red route, so it takes you on this here, is it? Where are we? From here, yeah? Jetty. So it takes you up to Torver Jetty, Brantwood Jetty, near Brantwood, and then back round. So it's, I don't know, it looks like 60 minutes by the looks of it. What a beautiful day. I know the sun's not shining, but it's just a nice temperature. It's about 18-19 degrees. Just spotted them little changing rooms. You don't see them very often, do you? Like little mini beach huts. So you can see someone's feet and you can see their head, but you can't see anything else. It's quite cool. Just been watching this lady trying to get a dog onto one of the pedal boards. She's finally getting him used to it. The idea that she can take him out on the lake. He's got a little life jacket on, bless. I was going to show you. There's all the pedal boards. So you can hire a locker as well, so if you've got like your wallet and your phone and stuff, when you're going out in the lake, you don't want to get anything water damaged. For sale, Master 2 kayak with skeg, whatever a skeg is. Contact Adam, 150 quid, 5. Oh, that there. That's a decent kayak, that, isn't it? Decent plastic one. That's not a bad price, that. 150 quid. If it's fiberglass plastic, whatever it is. Oh. Ow. A few things for sale on here, actually. It's a bit of a notice board. Mountain bike there. 16-foot fishing boat, 500 quid. Oh yeah, that's cheap. A windmill dinghy. So yeah, there's your prices again. If you want to go on the motorboat, you're looking 2 people, 40 quid, 6 people, 55. Rowing boat. Sit on top kayak, open canoes, paddle boards. 30 quid for 1 hour, up to 2 hours. Wow. I might actually try this cafe. So that's the car park there when you come in, you can't miss it, it's a huge cafe. Just when you get here. You got like the piers here, looks like there's a boat setting off. One of the little boats. Setting off now. That's I'll have a little walk up here. Some nice wildlife there, some ducks. A couple of 2 swans. Sun's actually trying to shine through, I don't know if you can see there. That's the cafe bar there. You can sit on these benches outside, or you can sit inside. There's more benches here. Oh, there's actually a river that flows. Ah, I know what it is. Interesting. So no, I'm not going to do the boat today. I will do it next time. I'm thinking next time I come, I'll actually do the boat. That'll be quite cool. I'm going to have a little, see if I can walk down this little river, because I have been here before, and yeah, there's like a little fast flowing river, and with all that rain last night, it's going to be mega. Let's go and have a look at it. Let's explore. That's what we come here for. Just had a bit of pain off my foot. Look at that. Get you right down close. So beautiful, so tranquil. There should be little benches here, just on this little grass bit here, just so you can watch the flow of the river. Now imagine in the summer, you can probably paddle in here. Yeah, there's a little fish, I don't know if you can see it, I'll take you to it. yeah, your kids will be able to paddle in here. With supervision, of course. I mean, that is quite fast flowing now. That'll probably take a child over that. It's quite a fast flow to that river. I can imagine it seemed faster. It would have been faster last night with all that rain. Didn't half pelt it down all day yesterday, it was. Let's see if we can see any fish or anything. Beautiful though, isn't it? Lovely clear crystal water. I'm going to check the temperature like you do. Oh, certainly not. You wouldn't catch me in that, but I know one or two people that go skinny dipping in that. Not skinny dipping, that cold water dipping that they do. I'm yet to try it, and I am going to do it, and I'll probably film myself doing it as well. But there's no chance I might get in that water. That was cold. That was tap water cold. Lovely and fresh though. I seriously wouldn't mind hiring one of them little boats there. Like up to 6 people can go on them. So it's worth it if there's a family of you, you know, a family of 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's say hello to these two. Hello. Should have brought me bread. I had a bit of spare bread for you. Saying hello. 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 Spook. Come on, Spook. And Baggy. Baggy. Spook and Baggy there. The swans. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure how well you can hear me because that wind's just started to pick up a little bit. But yeah, what a beautiful day in Coniston. You know, I'm so chilled and relaxed. It just instantly does that for you. You know, if you're used to like working in a busy city or something like that, every time I come to like the Lake District, Peak District, Wales, wherever it may be, where there's natural beauty, I just instantly feel really chilled. Even though I've got a bit of a niggle with my foot at the moment and I can't walk very far. I'm just like, it's like just chill. It's like I'm in a big spliff. But I promise you I haven't been smoking it. I don't smoke it. Hey guys, yeah, you should be able to hear me a lot better now. I've got the Ferry muff microphone, the DJI Mic 2 set up now. It should automatically, when I turn the camera on and start recording, it should automatically come on if it's switched on. Anyway, but that's paired now, so it should knock out a bit of that wind for you. I'm just going to have a little mooch round, I think. One last little walk before I take this phone call. So yeah, how beautiful, how tranquil. One of the boats has already gone out. There's the little doggies. So there's another, I don't know if you can see it on the picture, but there's another boat place on the opposite side of the lake. In fact, I think it's 2 where you can hire boats as well. So if you're coming from the other side, in fact, there's another little launch thing there. There's 3 over there on each side there. I'm actually going to go for a little walk. Sod me leg. I'll just, bear with it. It's getting really bad though, so I can't go too far, guys. What a shame. It just only started last night. Just started niggling a little bit. I mean, I suffer with gout. I mean, I've not had it often. But quite recently, because I've been doing a lot of walking, I've been out and about, because I do a lot of cycling, you see. Since I've been doing a lot of walking, I've been having a lot of flare-ups. So I don't know what that's about. I mean, I'm not on full-time medication for it. I just take medicine whenever I have a flare-up. So I didn't bring any in the van because I'm silly. So I'll have to go home and get some medication in me. But yeah, I'm really badly. You can't see me because I got horizon balance on. But I'm really, really hobbling. It's obvious to anyone walking past that I'm suffering. But anyway, what a nice little walk. So if you come to the car park, and if you come away from the cafe bit and the piers and the mooring, then there's a walk to your left hand side. It takes you through. There's like just a little bit of woodland, and it takes you to the back end where these trees are. And there's a little swing there. I don't know if you can see that. And you can paddle all along here. I'm not sure what the restrictions are on if you can swim in the lake. I'm pretty sure you probably can, with it being a lake, and obviously it's clean enough. I'm actually just going to carry on recording and just record some of the wave sounds for you. Lovely. So tranquil. I could sit here. Should have brought my seat out the van. Can sit here quite peacefully, good 2 to 3 hours without getting bored. When who gets bored of that? I was actually thinking when I was sat down before, I was thinking, I mean, I'm not very artistically. If you sit, you ought to see the state of the paint job I've done to the little drone here. You'll see it on the next video. Yeah, guys, it ain't the best. It's like going... But I've not painted or been creative since I've been back at school. So, you know, I got it in my head that I was going to paint it and do it. But I'll show you anyway. By the time I get back and edit this video, I'll just put a quick post into it of what I've done. So I'm not the most creative, but what I was thinking is like, you know, if I was a artistic type, how nice would it be to paint this Coniston in autumn with all them, you know, the beautiful greens coming through, you know, the greens sort of dying off, going into the browns. It probably wouldn't be that difficult to do the landscape here. Obviously the water and getting the light and stuff would be quite difficult, but it'd be lovely to paint. I'm like so chilled, like I say, I feel like I've had a spliff. I'm just dead relaxed. It's just so nice. That fresh air as well, you know, you're getting lovely fresh air. I mean, what is it, salt water? It's not salt water, is it? Obviously, it's not salt water, but it could have a little bit of salt in it. Do you want me to taste it? Alright, next time I get near it, I'll taste the water and see if it's salty for you. And you know when it's really busy and you're getting a lot of public on the and a lot of tourists at the main car park, if you head down here, there's more chance you're not going to see as many people. You know, just get out the crowds and stuff. If you've got a dog that's a bit boisterous, like we had our Bodie, bit of a sled dog, Alaskan malamute he was. And it's a lovely view, you're getting a view of the full lake here as well. I'm conscious that my pants are falling down. That's the sort of holes that it used to dig the malamute. Oh, the garden, we had a beautiful garden. I used to keep the green really nice. I used to mow it, so it was like a football pitch. So you mow it one way, then the other way. And when we got that dog, it was bye-bye garden, bye-bye lovely green cricket ground grass, and it was about half an acre. It was a lovely sized garden. So we had plenty of space to run around in it, but the dog just literally, he just made dens, holes, burrows. You know, some of them were like about 4 or 5 foot deep, and that's no word of a lie. And I kept on filling them in by using soil from around the outskirts, trying to make a border. And then he just literally, as soon as I filled one in, he'd dig another one on purpose. He was such a naughty dog. We had to get him re-rescued in the end. I couldn't cope with him. We used to take him out on walks, 4-hour walks, and then you'd leave him in the car for 10 seconds whilst you just nip into the post box, something like that. He ripped through the seat belts, ripped through the seats. He wrecked 3 couches, 6 fences, 2 lots of seat belts, car seats, everything. There was a reason why we picked him up from Lee Cats and Dog Zone and why he was in there. He was so naughty. And we tried with him for 2 years. Look at that, beautiful. We tried with him for 2 years. And it's just all coming back now because I brought him here. It's like one of the memories, isn't it, you know? And in the end I thought, no, I can't cope with him. And I was getting myself poorly as well with him because he was just stressing me out and it was costing me a lot of money. I was working a lot as well. Oh, and that as well. I'd picked up a lot of hours when we worked doing t-shirts. So I didn't really have the time for him. When I got him, I did have the time, but then things changed, don't they? So anyway, I got him rescued, but by a proper, official sled dog rescue place online. And they were brilliant. They came and interviewed me. You check the other person, interview him, and they make sure that the dog settles down and that, and they keep you sort of posted. So he got rescued in the end. He was only 4. So hopefully he's a lot better for the new owner. I think he just needed someone that was used to that type of breed and was going to give him a hell of a lot of discipline. I just wasn't disciplined enough. I'm too easy. But anyway, waffling on there about me dog. Look at that beautiful view. I'd never say never about getting another dog, but at the moment I don't think the time is right because we had before we got Bodie, we had a boxer cross. Obviously crossed with a Ridgeback. He was a lovely dog, Brandy, and we had him for 17 years from a pup. This is before the kids, you know. And when you got to say goodbye and it comes to that point when the legs start going and you've got to do the humane thing and put them to sleep. It wasn't nice. I cried. I was crying my eyes out in the vets. So sad. It was like losing a family member. It really is. So that sort of put me off. Getting another dog is the commitment. You know, I'm looking at a good 15 to 20 years if I get another dog from a pup anyway that I'll have to commit. And I'm probably just not ready for that yet. If I meet somebody down the line, or circumstances change, then, I'll never say never. I mean, I've got my 2 cats at the moment. I was thinking about taking them on the road with me. I see, this is a nice little bit here. Yeah, there's another, this is nice. There's another like stream that comes into the main lake. Yeah. It's quite deep, this one as well, look. Don't know if you can make that out. It's a good 4 foot. I'd say 4 foot, that. Beautiful. It's crystal clear. I suppose in the summer when the sun's shining on that, you'd be able to pick up, easy pick up fish. It's bound to be loads, but yeah, isn't it nice, this little bit? And it's just literally, you can see the car park there. We're not even a quarter of a mile away from it. So yeah, I'd never say never on the dog again. Obviously the timing's not right at the minute. I wonder how many miles across it is to like the other end of Coniston. It's got to be a good few miles out. It's got to be a good 10 miles on it across. I mean, I can't see the end there, so there's a horizon. So that must be 10 miles out. It's no wonder it takes like an hour on the boats, on the ferries to take you around. Yeah, I strongly recommend that, guys, if you do come, to get yourself on a ferry or get yourself a boat. That wind's starting to pick up now. I think we're going to get rain again. How beautiful, eh? An hour and a half from Manchester and you're here. Beautiful Coniston. Guys, Coniston, get yourself to Coniston a while. It's lovely. It's bloody lovely. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Phil's Van Life Tours. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. I'm probably going to be heading up to, I haven't got a clue. We'll see where we get to.